everyone, Emma here. To continue Hip Month, we'll be doing some more hip opening today in this class, and it's kind of like a feel-good flow. There's some nice little fun transitions in it, and we may be sweating just a little bit, so get into something that you don't mind sweating in and meet me on the mat. Okay, so let's start out on top of our shins. If this is a little uncomfy for you, then you can choose another seated position or just head into child's pose. But wherever you are, take a couple of deep breaths. Just begin to arrive. Find length in the back. It's a nice windy day here, so the leaves may be scuffing around. Hopefully you can kind of feel the atmosphere I'm feeling, the nice sun on my face. That gentle wind feels really good when you're doing some yoga. Just noticing your environment. Those little differences in the environment are good to take a look at. They help you focus into the present. Take 2 more deep breaths. On the exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, fold forward, bring the hands up. Open the shoulders just gently. We don't want to press too hard. Lean down into your child's pose. Nice, release the hands. Bring them down to the sides. Inhale. Come back up. Or again, if this isn't comfy, stay in your child's pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're gonna rotate them. So try and make a circle. Inhale, reach the arms up, open the chest, rotate them down the sides. Inhale. Exhale as you bring the arms down to the sides. Keep it going. It's kind of like straight line through the front, then rotating them down the sides on the exhale. A couple more times. On the next inhale, hold the arms out in front of you and just add a few little wrist circles here. So warming the wrists up is always a good idea. Nice. Inhale, we'll come up to our tabletop position. Shake out the knees if standing or sitting like that was a little bit difficult for you. And breathe. Let's get going. So on the inhale, lift the hips up and back. Come into your down dog. So this flow may be a little high energy to begin with, so let's warm the legs up, pedal it out a little bit. That feels good. I'm squeaking on this mat today. Nice, take a deep breath, hold that down dog. And then inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, raise the right leg up again, 3-legged dog. Exhale, lower back down. Keep it going with your breathing. Inhale, raise the leg. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, raise the leg. Lower it back down. Link your breath. And lower it. Nice, hold the down dog again. And on your inhale, raise the left leg up. Lower it back down. Keep it going. Press away with the hands on the mat. Nice, bring it back down, hold the down dog. Find some comfort here. Maybe add a few more wrist circles if that feels good. On the next inhale, we're gonna raise the right leg out to the side just a little bit here. Might be a little tricky, so just play with your range of motion. You can keep the other knee bent here, or bend that knee as well. We're just working the hip a little bit. Inhale to raise, create the structure. Exhale to lower the foot. Other side. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. One more. And lower it down. Very nice. Lower the knees down to the mat. Mat width distance apart. Bring the hands down next. The feet come into a wide-legged child's pose. Interlace the fingers behind your back if that feels good. This may be a little tricky for some, so you don't have to do this modification. You can also just raise the arms up behind the back and just gently try and pull the arms up. So modification here is just pushing the arms up. It's a little more active than interlacing the hands, but it's a nice one to take. Exhale, release. Place the hands back out in front of you. Inhale, up tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. On the inhale, raise that right leg up. We're gonna bend the knee and try and stack the hips, opening to the right. So if that looks like just this for you, that's completely okay. Just try and open the hip here a little bit. On the exhale, step it between the hands. Pivot on the back foot, rise on up. Come into that warrior one position. Keep the knees stacked over the ankle. Reach the arms up. Exhale, lower back down. Step it back with the foot to your plank. Take an inhale. And then shift forwards and down. You can bring the knees down to the mat if that suits you. And inhale to your cobra. Take a nice deep breath of fresh air. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Take a breath. On the inhale, raise the left leg up. Bend the left knee, bring the left foot to the right, open the hips to the left. Again, modification can be here, or you can just do a bent-legged, three-legged dog. I should also mention that that's completely okay here. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Pivot on the back foot. Rise on up, warrior one. Keep a micro bend in the back knee and keep that left knee stacked over the ankle. Engage the core ever so slightly. We don't really want to be collapsing here. We want to be lifting. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Take an inhale. On the exhale, lower forwards and down. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two. We're gonna add another pose here. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips, or just bend the knee here. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Pivot on that back foot, lower the heel down to the mat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Look up to the hands. Exhale, we're gonna bring the awareness to the right hand or right arm. Bend the right elbow, pull like you're holding a bow. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Keep this stance. Really press into that elbow. On your next exhale, open up, warrior two. Make sure that knee is stacked over the ankle. Make sure that the leg isn't, so the knee is in line with the hip. That's really important. The weight-bearing joints. This foot can be however it feels comfortable for you. And if you need to shorten your stance to be able to get the knee comfortably stacked over the ankle instead of bowing inwards, then that's okay too. Keep the arms raised. Inhale, come back, warrior one. Hold the bow again. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, come back. Hold the bow. Exhale, open. Warrior two. One more. Inhale, come back. Hold the bow. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Hold for breath. Look past that front arm. Don't let the knee creep in. And then exhale. Bring the hands down to the mat. Whoops. Step it back to your plank. Take a breath. And on the exhale, lift the hips just up and back to down dog. Swiss cows are ringing their bells today. On the inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring the right foot to the right. Open the hips. Exhale, step it between the hands. Pivot on the back foot. Bring the heel down to the mat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Connect the palms. Engage the core slightly. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Right arm reaches out forward. So bending the elbow on the side of the front bent knee. Take a breath. Really pull that elbow back. On the exhale, open, warrior two. Keep the knee stacked over the ankle, hip in line with the knee. Little micro bend in the back leg. Inhale, come back to the warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, come back, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Working with the hip rotation here. Inhale, come back, warrior one. Exhale, open. One more, here we go. Inhale, come back. Exhale, open. Hold the warrior two, look past the front hand. Exhale, windmill the hand down to the mat, pivot on the back foot, step it back to your plank, and lift the hips up and back. Very nice. Take a breath. Inhale, we're gonna walk up between the hands. Come into a wide-legged forward fold. So bring the feet a little like mat width distance apart here. Bend the knees, exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise all the way up. Connect the palms. Exhale, hands down to the side. Inhale, connect the palms. Exhale, hands down to the side. Inhale, connect the palms at the top. Exhale, hands down to the side. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open the shoulders. Again, you can do the variation with the airplane arms here. Just a little more engagement. There's a helicopter here somewhere. And then exhale, fold down forwards over the legs, open the shoulders. Release, inhale to a wide-legged chair pose, kind of like a low squat here. And then exhale, we're gonna try and head down into Malasana here. So find where you can squat onto the heels. You can be up here if you feel like you can't make it down. Try and keep the back straight, try and reach the heels for the mat. Just hover wherever you're comfortable. It might be tricky, you can bring the hands down to the mat. Maybe a little more engaged if you're not used to opening the hips in this way. But wherever you are, hold for 2 breaths. You got this. Very nice. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, we're gonna step the left foot back and pivot the front foot. So we're coming into a wide-legged forward fold here in the middle. Bring the hands out in front of you, so not on the mat anymore. Walk the feet in just ever so slightly. Bring the knees down to the mat. So connect the toes if that feels good. It's like a wide-legged child's pose to begin. Then walk the knees out a little bit more. And if that feels comfy for you, you can bring the feet parallel with the knees. Then from here, we're gonna lean down just into frog pose to open the hips here. Just hang out here, swing back and forth. Keep breathing. Hold. 2 more deep breaths. It's good to hold this one for 30 seconds. Nice. Connect the toes, rise back on up, bring the knees in, and we're just gonna shift into cow face legs. So this may be a little tricky for some. If you have a prop, I'll grab this quickly. It may be helpful. So just to elevate the hips here, there's two ways of entering the pose. So first, bring the left leg over the left knee over the right and sit back from tabletop. That can be a little tricky to get out of. It also helps, like I said, to sit on something if your knees are a little bit tight. Other way of getting into the pose is coming into a seat already, bringing the left leg over the right and just stacking the knees like that. Other variations of this is bringing like a blanket in between the knees if they feel a little bit tense. That often relieves a lot of pressure actually. So just experiment a little bit. You may need something soft for the legs. But wherever you are, take a breath. And you can be up in tabletop playing with the movement too, or just crossing the legs. Just see where you're at. You should feel a nice hip stretch on the outside of the hips. And on your exhale, if you're comfortable, fold forwards just a little bit. If not, hold that nice neutral spine, or whichever variation or modification of the pose you chose. Just let go of the ego. Everything's a learning process. Nice. Inhale. We're going to take the left foot, bring it next to the right knee. Right arm, hook it outside of the left knee. Twist towards the left. Try and lengthen the spine. So it should be a lot more space here now, so the hips shouldn't be as pressured. Excellent. Back to the middle. To get out, you can either come up over the legs and swap them in tabletop, but be careful with that. It can be tricky on the lower knee. Other option, doing it from seated. Hold on to the ankles, take a breath. Try and lengthen the spine. Oh, the air is so lovely and fresh today. Fantastic day. Something warm, middle of November. It's nice when you get these little nice warm days to treat yourself, or like the days kind of treat you. Anyways, if you're ready, maybe fold forwards a little bit to deepen the stretch. Hit myself in the face with the ponytail. And inhale, rise back on up. Bring the right foot, everything gets confusing in this pose, next to the left knee. Left elbow hooks on the outside of the right leg, right hand behind you. Lift that chest up. Hello, sun. Keep my eyes closed here. Breathe. Very nice. Bring it back to the middle. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. Take a breath. Exhale, bring the feet together. Bound angle pose just to finish off. Lengthen the spine, open the hips. You can support the knees if you need to. Bound angle pose is just literally one of my favorite yoga poses. It just feels so good. And it helps just open the hips for all the other seated poses. On the exhale, bow down forwards if that feels good. If not, hold on to your nice lengthened spine. Again, it helps to sit on something. You can use the cushion for this as well to get that length in the spine. Inhale, rise back up. One more deep breath. Then exhale, you can close the legs, bring them out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms down through the middle. Take a deep breath. And we'll finish here for today. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully your hips are feeling good after that one, and you have a lovely rest of the day. If you like the videos, leave a like
and subscribe if you want to see more.